What man, having 100 sheep, if he loses one, does not go after it until he finds it? He lays it on his shoulders. Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost.
On a quiet hillside, just as the sun dipped low and painted the sky in warm gold, the Lord Jesus Christ walked slowly among his sheep. The evening air was calm, and the gentle tinkling of bells around the sheep's necks filled the silence like a soft song.
The Lord Jesus was the Good Shepherd.
Each sheep known by name, each one loved.
But that evening, Jesus paused. He listened, sensing something was wrong with his sheeps. There, beneath the usual sounds of grazing and gentle bleating, was a faint, distressed cry. One sheep was missing.
Jesus counted the cute sheeps again, softly, carefully. 99. But one was lost.
Without hesitation, Jesus turned away from the flock. The others were safe together, but the missing one, somewhere out there, was alone, frightened, and tangled in something it could not escape. Jesus, the great shepherd, lifted his lantern, its warm glow flickering in the growing dusk, and began to walk.
Far away, beyond a small ridge and down into a hollow, the lost sheep struggled.
The little sheep's tiny legs were caught in a strange tangle, not of thorns or branches, but of numbers. The little sheep's tiny legs were caught in a strange tangle. Yes, numbers. They floated and twisted around its feet like glowing vines. The little lost sheeps counted, 14.
And the shepherd finds him.
The little lost sheep counted 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3.
5 plus 5, and it got more confused.
The little lost sheep numbers looped and looped, adding and adding, never stopping.
The poor sheep had wandered curiously into a strange place, pulling tighter each time it tried to move.
The little sheep whimpered softly. I just wanted to understand, but it keeps going. The more little sheep tried to solve the additions, the more appeared. Its head spun.
Tears welled in the little sheep's eyes. The numbers glowed brighter, almost humming with confusion. Meanwhile, Jesus the shepherd ran over stones, in the waters, under the bridges looking for his little sheep. Jesus went through narrow paths, across shadows still looking for his sheep.
The wind carried Jesus' voice, and the lost, tangled in numbers sheep heard his voice from a distance. And the lost sheep froze. That voice, it knew that voice.
Here!
It cried, though its voice trembled. And the lost sheep said,
I'm here, but I'm stuck!
At last, Jesus the shepherd reached the hollow. He lifted his lantern, and the strange sight came into view.
In a golden land, a lost sheep wandered, tangled in endless chains of addition, glowing and shifting like restless thoughts. The chains moved and changed, confusing the sheep, like thoughts that never be free. Jesus did not look confused. He did not look frustrated.
He simply smiled, softly, lovingly to the lost sheep. Oh, little one, you wandered far trying to understand everything on your own.
I just wanted to get it right.
The sheep sniffled.
But the numbers kept growing. I couldn't stop them.
Addition is not meant to trap you. It is meant to build, little by little, not to overwhelm your heart. Jesus reached out his hand to the little lost sheep. With a calm and steady motion, he touched the glowing numbers. and something beautiful happened.
Jesus reached out his hand to little lost sheep. The frantic chains slowed. The glowing vines of numbers began to untangle, not by force, but by understanding.
Look. 2 + 2 = 4.
Jesus reached out his hand to little lost sheep. The numbers settled. Then again. 4 + 2 = 6. Jesus reached out his hand to little lost sheep. No rush, no pressure, just one step at a time. The little sheep blinked, its breathing slowing. It's not endless? It asked the shepherd.
No, you don't have to solve everything at once. You take one step, then another. And I am with you in each one.
With a soft touch from Jesus, the last of the tangled additions loosened and slipped away like fading light. The sheep was free. Trembling, the little sheep stood, then immediately pressed close to Jesus, the great shepherd. I was so scared, leaning farther on Jesus, the great shepherd. Jesus, the great shepherd, said softly.
But you were never alone. I came for you.
He lifted the sheep into his arms.
The Lord Jesus held the sheep close, warm and safe, and turned back toward the hillside. As they walked, the sheep rested against him, peaceful now.
Will I get lost again?
Sometimes, little one, you may wander, but I will always come to find you.
The Lord Jesus carrying the sheep.
The lantern glowed warmly in the night as they returned to the 99 sheep. And when they arrived, the flock gathered close, their soft bleats welcoming the lost little one home.
And from that day on, whenever the sheep saw numbers, it no longer felt afraid. Because the little sheep remembered, it didn't have to understand everything all at once. It just had to stay close to the great shepherd, the Lord Jesus Christ. Hello, little flocks. Thank you for watching this story. Remember, you have a great shepherd that will find you no matter where you are or whatever situation you find yourself in, just as the Lord found the little lost sheep. Be encouraged, little ones. The Lord loves you very, very much. Please tell us what you have learned about this story in the comment section. Until next time, stay blessed.